How's it going, Hotstreak users? I'm Sports by Dustin, and today me and TOPGUN, who's one of our users in Discord, are going to be going over the Valorant slate for the North America Last Chance qualifier. We're going to get his favorite plays. If you guys want to check him out on Twitter, see what other plays he might be on today, make sure you guys do that. But let's get into it, TOPGUN. Thanks for coming on.
No problem. Thanks for having me. So we have some pretty good matches today for the start of it. First off, we have the first match going up
Sent
against the Guard versus Sentinels.
right. So what's your thoughts on this game? You think it's going to go 1-1, 2-0 possibly? What are you thinking?
I think it's going to be a 1-1. I think Sentinels take map one. I mean, usually when you have a team that has nothing to lose like them, they usually pull up a close game and end up taking map one. As you know, the Sentinels have a totally new roster. They got rid of Konpeki, they got rid of Sick, and then they don't have their coach anymore. So it's a
And
brand new roster.
the big addition, it might not be big in gameplay, but big name wise, Shroud back in the competitive scene on Sentinels.
That's gonna be insane. We don't know how he's gonna play. We know he's gonna play on smokes, which is gonna be interesting for people who are gonna take kills. I took Shroud on kills just because I'm a Shroud fan, right? You
I'm
have to.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna be playing at least one with him in it just for fun, no matter what.
Exactly.
All right. So
But
what's your top play in this game? Would you say?
my top play for this game is definitely leaning towards Celsius Death over
That's
because this should be a close game. Where I think we're gonna get at least 40, at least like 30 plus rounds in this game. So we can expect Celsius to die more than 30 times just because he's the entry. And even in winning rounds, unless they go flawless, the entry is always dead. So we
right.
can see a lot of deaths for Celsius. And even before Sentinels made the roster change, Tens was averaging 35 plus deaths, and he was the entry.
Exactly. There
So
you go.
I love Celsius deaths, and then another one is Trent assist. Trent is just a dominant player when it comes to Sova and Fade. He's taken over the Fade role, and Fades in tier one competitive play, they average 8.7 assist, which is almost 9 a game.
So
So taking that 13 and a half line is huge.
there you go. So the math is there for Trent to go over with. Even if he just gets the 7, let alone the extra little bit there, and 7 a map, he'll go over with 14. So for his two plays, for Top Gun's two plays in the Sentinels versus the Guard game is Zelsis. I'm probably butchering that name, but go ahead and say it for me one more time, Top Gun.
Celsius.
Celsius, there you go. Over 29 and a half deaths. Trent, over 13 and a half assists. Is there any more for that game that you like, or should we move on to the next one?
I think if you're feeling a little frisky, you want a game stack. I think JonahP over kills is a great prop too. He's at 29 and a half, and that was a line that would have been fine for him if he was still playing the sky. But since we're gonna see a Haven map come out, since both the guard and Sentinels love it, they're not gonna ban it. We can see JonahP on the chamber, which, as you guys know, chamber is just a dominant fragger, and he's been averaging 18.7 kills on Haven as a chamber in the last 6 games they've been playing in tier 2 type tourneys. So I expect a big day from JonahP.
So I like that. Battle of Haven, JonahP on Chamber as the prediction, and for him to go over if he's averaging 18 a game on Chamber. Is that on Chamber on Haven specifically,
On
or?
Haven, just
Oh
Haven.
wow,
Yeah.
awesome, awesome. All right, so yeah, so then add JonahP over 29 and a half to that list as well. Let's jump over to the EG versus FaZe game. That's later
Dude,
tonight.
this is a good game right here. EG versus FaZe. We saw them battle it out before in the last group stages, and it was fairly close. They had an overtime, a 15-13, I believe, and then they took it to a 13-11 on Icebox.
Close games.
Close games, as I like when close games are. I like deaths, so I love deaths on Boostio. I love deaths on
Boostio,
I love deaths on Boostio, and I love deaths on Baby Bay.
baby
Baby Bay is
Bay.
at 30 and a half, and might go up to maybe 31 and a half, and I'd still take him because
Because
Baby
we're
Bay playing Neon, he's just kind of doing his thing and just running in and dying a lot, but he also gets kills. But like I said, a lot of rounds correlate to kills, a lot of rounds correlate to deaths, and
and
Baby
we
Bay being on the Neon where he just kind of runs in, that's a good prop line.
Right, and we've seen it the last game, against them. It was a close match, so both games. So if we can get two close games here, really like this, especially if we get one map to go to OT to
Oh
get.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, the deaths here make so much sense for two teams that are really matched up well.
And I can see an OT in this game. You know, they're fairly close together. It's a statement game. No team wants to get knocked out to the lower bracket map or game one. You know,
No,
so they're definitely gonna play a little harder. It's their last chance to qualify for this major upcoming tournament. No team is not gonna try to get that number one spot. Like that's everyone's goal, right? To
all right.
keep on playing.
That's why they call it the
And
last chance qualifier. You know, this is your last
exactly.
chance. You got to give it all you got.
And I think a lot of people are more confident in this game because we kind of know the maps that are going to be played here. Because EG, they're a permaban team. They always ban Fracture. Same with FaZe. They always ban Bind. And um, we kind of know what maps they love to play. EG love to play Icebox. And FaZe, are you going to choose Breeze or they're going to choose Split, which
Right.
are great maps for assist. So if you like playing the assist type, I would definitely go with Poised because we're gonna definitely see KOs come out from
So
Poised.
so we're adding poised over 14 and a half assists to the pool as well.
Yep,
Awesome. All right. So yeah, and you said he plays on KO basically every game, which
yep.
we know KO racks up the assist. You think KO racks up a lot of assists on Breeze, with like a site push, but what if they go to the opposite site? Then I feel like KO might, be a little bit less effective unless he saves his, um,
I, I think if they don't push the other side, I think KO is still really good because by the time you throw that knife, they play so slow anyway, right? And a lot in NA, they don't usually go in like EU teams, so usually their attack times are like between 20 and 30 seconds left on the clock. Even if he throws his knife off spawn, he's still gonna have two more, you
right,
know.
right,
So
okay.
I love KOs. For people who don't know the character KO, he's basically a robot. But what he does is he suppresses people's abilities, and if his teammates gets kills in that 8 seconds, he gets an assist, which is awesome.
That is, yeah, he definitely has the ability to rack up the assists. The fact that he's possibly getting three of those knives in a round definitely helps his chances for the assist and to help the stop the entry there. But I think that's going to be it for the plays for Valorant for the last chance qualifier NA for August 4th. Top Gun, I appreciate you coming on. You absolutely killed it for us today. If you guys want to follow Top Gun on Twitter, go ahead and do that now at Top Gun the Great. And then also join the Discord. I found Top Gun in the Discord. He's been killing it on esports in general, but he really loves Valorant. If you guys can't tell, he knows a lot about it. So, like I said, check him out on Twitter, and he might have some more plays for you guys over there. And that'll be it for today's video. I appreciate you guys, and everyone have fun playing on Hotstreak today.